Hey everybody, thanks for listening today. And if you've been listening for a while and you've been enjoying the podcast, please feel free to leave a review anywhere that you listen. I appreciate it. Or shoot me an email that says how much you've been enjoying it. We could all use some encouragement these days. The next podcast episode that you're going to hear that I'm going to share right now is a spirit dictionary reading that I recently did for a client, and it was so expansive. I love that word expansive that I asked her if I could share it on the podcast, and she readily agreed. And she said, "Do whatever you need to do, Donna." This was so affirming for me and exactly what I've been going through at this time. So, did you know you could receive a spirit dictionary reading from me? Just shoot me an email and I'll send you all the details, or check out my website. All the info is in the description wherever you listen. So I invite you to sit back and take in this spirit dictionary reading, this message from spirit, as if it's for you personally also, because as you will hear in my voice, I took it in also. What I was seeing, the images Spirit was putting in my mind during this reading, took me to another level. And I was already questioning a couple of days prior to this. I was feeling something new coming because I was struggling more. And for me, when I struggle more, it means there's something I'm getting to, there's something I might be avoiding. And what I do when that happens is wake up every morning and just say, "Show me I'm ready for this. I know I am. Show me I am ready." So enjoy this next episode of Linking to the Afterlife. Thanks again. Good morning, Margie. It's Donna. I'm going to pull a word from the Spirit Dictionary for you. Taking a lot of deep breaths this morning because I'm feeling you. This is before I even pull the word. I've been feeling that there are things that you've always thought were just the way they are, and you never really dive deeper into things. But I feel lately you have been looking deeper at things, the meaning of things. Something basic like eating a meal has turned into a meditation maybe for you at this time. And if you haven't already been doing this, just know that Spirit doesn't view time the way we view time, right? It's not linear. So if you haven't been doing the things that I'm saying now, that I'm sensing about you now, then I suggest you begin to do them, that they are coming to you, not just because I'm stating them right now, but because you've been thinking about them. So again, thinking about viewing things differently is the big statement I'm hearing right now. So I'm pulling the word now. Nice deep breath. I see lots of color in your life these days, and that could mean literal or figurative. Literally would mean actually color. Figuratively would mean, again, we're going back to viewing the different scope of one thing, that it's not just black and white, that there's so many other colors involved in just one thing. Learn that for you. All right. The word I'm drawn to is strip. To deprive of a covering. To deprive of a covering. To deprive of a covering. That's exactly what Spirit was just saying. You're ripping off the cover of things that you once thought. You're ripping off the cover to reveal the underneath, the layering underneath. That's where the good stuff is. To strip yourself, if you were to put it as a spiritual thing, to strip yourself of all the beliefs that you used to run your life on. And now to look at those beliefs what's underneath them? Was there fear that kept you from that layer of not revealing anything underneath? Was it fear? Was it shame? Was it blame? But to go deeper down now, to strip away the layers, another version of peeling the onion. However, I keep seeing you. I keep feeling you in my own physical body going deeper and deeper. It's not scary at all. I'm not feeling scared at all. I'm just feeling a sense of more knowing of what you thought you knew, but unless you strip away the covering, the cloak, right? Spirit brought me that word once before. You strip away the cloak of what you think you see, that there is so much more underneath what you think you see. And all I'm feeling as I'm walking through this space as you is an uncovering, but I feel so much more comfortable in the space that I'm walking into than the space that I came from before this. Comfortable isn't even a wide enough, an expansive enough word. Comfortable. I feel like it's truly where I was prior to this lifetime, in the in-between, the soul that I was before I chose to come here. I feel more and more comfortable in this space than the space that I was. So I am becoming, and for me, I always feel that every week, every month, I'm getting deeper and deeper. I'm diving deeper and deeper into who I truly came here, who I was before I came here. This is one more level that I stripped away, that you are also meant to strip away and get more comfortable with the underneath layers, because it's not just nakedness. It's not just vulnerable. It's more than all of that. Because when I say vulnerable, people fear that word. I'm also getting now something in my throat to say that I can't even speak about how vulnerable you might feel right now, walking into it or hearing the word Spirit saying to you right now. But to be vulnerable and make vulnerable a new paradigm word, vulnerable meaning awake. I'm awake now. No, this is a new version of awake. People say you're enlightened, you woke up, you're awakened. This is a new. I am awake now. Not my soul. My soul's always been awake. But this physical body that I came here into is now awake in a different way. I'm pausing so much because they're showing me so much in my head right now and allowing me to feel so much that it's like the stream of consciousness speaking right now to you. For not just us, but for every soul who has chosen to come here and experience this right now. We're doing it for all of them too. So continue stripping away, not layers, stripping away who you thought you were, stripping away what you thought you knew, stripping away old paradigm to reveal this vulnerable state of being awake in a new reality. Not being awake in the old paradigm, being awake in the new paradigm. Oh, that feels so much better because that makes sense. As I'm reading you during these last few moments, I felt myself in this space with nothing else. It was kind of half dark and half light. I walked into it, I stepped into it, but there was nothing else there. New paradigm. Not a lot of us have experienced new paradigm completely yet. And I'm including myself in that statement. But I feel it now because of this reading. And I thank you so much for asking for this reading. Because it has not just changed you, but it has changed me. And it is changing all of those that come into the new paradigm with us, that don't come into your space. It's not your space. It's the new paradigm space. It's not your space alone. Everyone comes into it to experience their own version of the new paradigm. But we are all in it together. And some of us, like this reading, has pushed me forward a little bit more into the new paradigm. So some of us are experiencing it in a different way, and we're expanding other people's view of the new paradigm. So again, thank you, 100% thank you for allowing me to read spirit with this dictionary strip. I think we're stripping. It's not a layer. I keep hearing spirit stop using that phrase, stripping the onion, peeling the onion. It's not peeling the onion. It's stripping like the whole onion away, like moving the onion. Just move it away. That's not you. You're not meant to cry through this. You're meant to move through it, expand into it. I like that a lot.